So I could talk about AEW, but I went online this morning and saw Jeff Keighley tweet this image. What? Yes! Woo!
Oh my god!
Oh, Jeff, you can't do this to me, Jeff! Oh, NieR Automata! NieR Automata is my favorite game of all time. It's the most goated soundtrack of all time. I mean, if you've watched any of my Stardom videos, that's obvious. I leaned heavy on the soundtrack, and I've always wanted to talk about NieR Automata on this channel because the goal of this channel was Stardom videos, movie review on Love Exposure, and then a long NieR Automata video. Then I was gonna fuck off into the wilderness. It's my white whale for the channel. It's lingering in the back of my mind as something I want to gush about, but not today because what is this? It's just a tease? What? And now, the heavy breathing of Hangman Adam Page. Hangman defeated Andrade, and while I was disappointed in yet another round of main character Cowboy Man trying to redeem himself, I can't complain about AEW continuing their longest story with a cowboy versus the devil. MJF. MJF has lost his last 2 encounters with Adam Page, and this sickens him while Wrangler Man sees MJF as a reflection of himself, the desperation specifically to be the AEW Men's World Champion. But then Cowboy Man here, who already has a guaranteed title shot, decides to up the ante because he doesn't want a wrestling match. He wants to murder Maxwell. But Max is not an idiot and won't do that. So Hanger goes to TK and tells TK to book a Texas death match for the championship. No. Instead, Hanger puts his entire AEW Men's World title contention on the line, meaning if he loses, he can never fight for it again. He Cody Rhodes himself. My first thought was, man, Hanger, you really are an empty-headed dumb fuck. But then he made this face while leaving. And I'm like, oh, Adam Page is self-aware of his empty-headed dumb fuckery. He totally reacts emotionally, and MJF even called him on that. Adam Page simply doesn't think before he acts, and he knows it. And it's honestly a trait in alcoholics, along with Page's typical mood swings. It's very consistent with his character, and because he's a cowboy manly man, he accepts this and will use it as the motivator to win the world title. It's more placing the highest stakes on himself to finally truly motivate himself to be the main character. While MJF doesn't act before he thinks, he will ponder the stipulation and reveal it next week, meaning he can just royally screw Hanger. It's not like there's a list of stipulations he has to choose from. I mean, Hyper Masao makes up a stipulation all the goddamn time.
There are no pinfalls, no tap outs, no count outs, etc. As soon as the match begins, the inaugural Uma Princess Cup horse race will begin. The horses will make 3 laps around the ring. Oh no, and now the horses. Shoko Nakajima is betting on Haru Utata.
Oh, it's unfair.
It's a TBS women's title match with Marina Shafir versus the Megasis, Megan Bayne, oh, the Megasis, the champion Willow Nightingale, and one other person. Yes, Mina Shirakawa gets tossed to the outside by the Megasis, who continues the tradition of tossing Joshi's outside like... As much as you hear me complain about Mina Shirakawa's constant losing and being Toni Storm's wild damsel in distress, at least she's a constant character on this show, unlike a lot of other women. I mean, the new women's world champion Tekla wasn't even on the show. Mina Shirakawa is also pretty popular amongst the AEW crowd, and the constant losing is only going to eventually lead to either an emotional catharsis when she finally does win big, or the hopeful heel turn to the bloody angel of old, because many of you are not ready for that. Mina, of course, loses and is of course the one pin, but this time, it's because Mina was overzealous, going for a figure 4 leg lock when Willow's legs were never the target to begin with, and got caught. Oh, Mina. Death Riders is here for yet another promo, but it's all about the motivational speaking of Unfun Dan.
Because for y'all, family is just a name, it's just a title. It's not something that you guys are willing to live for. And
it's definitely not something that you guys are willing to die for.
Why is Gabe Kidd? Why is Gabe Kidd?
On Wednesday, March 11th. Yeah!
And now, the heaviest chops in the world.
The Stone Pitbull from chopping away.
Tomohiro Ishii is such a tough dude. He seemed to pull his hamstring and was in a lot of pain, but this Giga Chad just powered through it and murdered Clark Connor still. That was incredible to watch. DC family here being the DC family, but oh, never mind. It's Okada! And oh my god, it's Okada! And his best friend clone. Oh, speaking of Mexicans, it's Thunder Rosa! I feel like dancing, people. Let's dance like Selena. Kevin Knight versus Mortals. Kevin Knight is a hell of an athlete. My words will do nothing, but you know what I did see recently? Past Lives by Celine Song. I love how Song presents love as a universal concept while not ignoring the material reality of it. Past Lives was a semi-autobiographical story about a Korean woman who reconnects with her childhood crush while she is in America, and it's about mistimed love, while not valuing the idea of love as a singular act for just one person only. She has a husband, and it's a loving relationship, but also her past life as a Korean woman and now a Korean American woman, and the differences in culture. I love the photography. It's simplistic in its concept, but honest and mature. I love the actors and their non-verbal stares, their beautiful, tranquil moments, silence and introspection. Even the film's theme is quite loud, and the husband outright says the themes out loud, but it's a lovely movie with a universal theme. I am in the Celine Song camp now. I like both her films. Now speaking of cinema, it's Kenny Omega! That's right! We are Korean actress Kim Min-hee sitting in the theater to watch Kenny Omega cinema! No, today we are Audrey Tato and Amelie watching cinema! It's the Swerve man! Hit the NieR Automata! And oh, Swerve murders Kenny right after, which is 100% and even more of an asshole of a move since he successfully defeated Kenny Omega and has nothing to prove anymore, which is exactly what Bryan Danielson says, and that's a nice detail because Bryan defeated Swerve to win the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, and this probably triggered Swerve again, so he murders Kenny Omega through the announce table because he needed this. Swerve just committed deicide, and Kenny is going on another vacation. Raku bless you, Kenny Omega. Raku bless you.